Thomas Ian Nicholas, I think you're an honorary Chicagoan because you mean so much to our city. Actor, producer, musician, coming back here to play at New City. But, first of all, I want to go ahead and say congratulations to your son, part of the #1 movie here in the U.S., Old. How did he get that part?
Well, my son started following in my footsteps a few years ago. Played the future forward son of Zoe Deschanel and Jake Johnson on New Girl, and he did a small part in my film Adverse that I produced and starred in. That also had Mickey Rourke, that came out, Lionsgate put out in February in theaters this year. So essentially, the kid has two films in theaters in the same year in 2021.
That's not a bad way to start 2021,
right? Coming out of lockdown and two theatricals.
Exactly.
And lockdown's still kind of happening, So yeah, so he auditioned for it. I helped him work on his scene, and I taped it for him, or videoed it. And then I was the set dad for 2 months in the Dominican Republic back in 2020. We went there September, October, November. So he's got a good natural talent, and he's done some, acting lessons, and I've sort of, been a supportive coach, but yeah, he's, doing the normal audition thing.
Now, as far as the film, his films, M. Night's films are known as, suspenseful. They're a little scary. Is he able to see the whole thing, or is he only seeing like the parts that he's in?
He is only seeing the parts that he's in. Obviously, the film is old, and we know the secret of the beach is that they get older in a faster sort of sense. So he is in the first 25, 30 minutes of the movie. So when we went to the premiere in New York, he got to see the opening, first 25 minutes, and then as things started to get a little scary, I whisked him out of the theater, and we went and grabbed some food, and then we went to the after party.
There you go. That's the way to do it. So it's the pre-party and the after party is, the two main important things, for that.
But M. Night said to me at the after party, he goes, "I saw you leave." He goes, "You picked the perfect moment to leave." He's like, "That was a good time to go."
And if you have not seen the movie yet, there's your little hint right there at that point. Who's the Boss was your very first thing that you did, correct?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think more or less. There was maybe like a couple things before that, but they're not, mention worthy.
Now, are you both, your son and you, were you both about the same age when you started in the industry?
Yeah, I think so. Although, his first 3 credits being, a Fox TV show, a Lionsgate film, and a Universal film are better than my first 3 credits that I'm not even going to talk about.
But something I do want to talk about, I said at the beginning, honorary Chicagoan, Rookie of the Year means so much to so many people, but also the city of Chicago. Have you felt this connection to the city that you maybe didn't expect growing up?
Oh, for sure. I mean, after I worked in Chicago on Rookie of the Year for 3 months, I've always had an affinity for the city, and obviously for the Cubs. And so each year, as part of my annual tradition that I'm hoping to keep up this year, of throwing out the first pitch and singing the 7th inning stretch, when I step on the field, like, all the feels come back.
Now, you're going to be here during the Crosstown Classic. Any idea if that may or not happen?
I put it out there. Look, if it doesn't happen, if I don't get to throw out the first pitch on the first day of the Crosstown Classic, I will probably be back in September and maybe do something then. So we'll see. I don't really know. I'm still waiting to hear.
And then music. Let's talk a little bit, because you are coming back to Chicago Thursday, August 5th at New City, which is at the corner of North Avenue, Clybourne, and Halsted Avenue right there. Free concert outdoors. Tell us a little bit about what we can expect at the show.
Well, I'm going to be playing a show with my full band. I'm working on album number 7. So I've got a couple new songs to play for everyone, but obviously the most fun songs to go through are all my songs from my Frat Party album, which was my 6th album. And it's all my favorite songs from the American Pie soundtracks, including one of my own that was on the American Reunion soundtrack. So, you may hear some Foo Fighters, some Blink-182, some Sum 41, a little pop punk for you.
Exactly. All those songs that you want to hear that just remind you of a fun summer and our, days when I wasn't so tired and my back didn't hurt, when I could actually those days. But I do want to touch a little bit upon American Pie because earlier in the week, Anthony Michael Hall was in Chicagoland doing a screening of The Breakfast Club. He's here filming a movie and was doing a screening of the movie. And that movie meant something, especially for high school students of that generation. Obviously, American Graffiti and Mean Girls and all those. But American Pie, for a certain generation, that is their like what high school was going to be like or who they can identify with. As the years have gone by, what has that movie meant to you and to be a part of something, that has such a cultural impact?
Yeah, I mean, at the time that we did it, it was just fun to, have a job, and it was a very well written script that wasn't just Porky's. It was like Porky's in Animal House with a little bit more heart, and relatable, to our own high school experience. So it's amazing that it's kind of like lived on and become, more or less a cult classic, so to speak. And I'm doing an event this weekend, a Comic-Con event where Tara and Shannon and Chris Owen will be there. And there's all these rumors of the possibility of a fifth installment, which I think would be a lot of fun.
and
I gotta say, for New City, one of the things that I'm the most excited about, besides getting to play songs with my band outside at a live event with real people, is that the event is a fundraiser for the MS Society, which I have been wanting to do something to support the MS Society since 2002. And it kind of all ties into my love of music. My cousin, who had MS, who unfortunately passed away from it, was the one that taught me how to write music. So every time I'm playing in my band and doing live shows, I always think of him. So to be able to do something that supports the MS Society is really, really cool and has a special place in my heart. So I'm excited about the event.
And the tickets are free. ExperienceNewCity.com is where you can go ahead and register for a spot. But they'll have information out there so people can get familiar with the organization. People can make donations. People can get involved. Especially even if they can't financially donate, at least they can spread the message on social media and spread awareness as well too.
Yeah, absolutely. Sharing a post doesn't cost you anything, but could get the message to someone that can do something big.
And let people know where they can follow you and your music on online.
Yeah, everything online is the handle is Tin Band, TIN Band. And so, we'll be there. New City, free show, Thursday, August 5th. We got some other shows after that around the Illinois and Indiana area. And who knows, I might be throwing out the first pitch for the Cubbies again, either in August or September. We'll see.
We'll see. Well, welcome back to our city. It doesn't feel like summer in Chicago until the patios open, until we have Lollapalooza, and until Thomas Ian Nicholas comes to Chicago to do something Cubs related.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you.